Hey YouTube, it's Ryan GG49 here again. Today I'm going to be showing you how to roll your own paper cartridges for the 1851 Colt Navy and basically any other black powder 6-shooter or whatever that you have that has the charging lever and stuff. And this works good with any of those guns. Just make sure you have the right caliber ball. And first thing you need is a gun. So let's take a look on what kind you need. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on just a second. Alright, sorry about that. This should be the right one. I think. Yes. Okay, this is my 1851 Colt Navy, made by Pieta. It's an Italian company. But I find that most Italian makers make really, really good quality weapons, including this one. I've already done a review on it, so if you want to watch the review, just look through my channel and it won't be hard to find. But as you can see, we're shooting a 44 caliber. That's what you do. You just put the whole paper cartridge in there, twist it, and ram it. And why I do this, why I make my own paper cartridges is during the winter time, is because it's cold, guys. When you go out there and shoot, and you don't want to be, measuring out the powder with your fingers, because you got to really use your fingers. You can't be wearing gloves while you're doing it, because you'll mess it all up. So you got to make sure you get the precise measurements. You got to put that on. If you're using an undersized ball, you got to patch the ball. There's a lot of factors that play into it. If you have pre-rolled cartridges, you just go out there, push it in there, put a cap on it, and start shooting. And I usually go out there with about, say around 12 to 18 rounds. I just fire them off. But alright, we'll go ahead and get started here. I like to wipe down the oil. Prevents any blacking of the brass, so it won't tarnish all ugly. That oil from your hands makes it tarnish. Well, it seems to make it tarnish more. Okay. So first, what I recommend is you get a wooden box, or if you have a what's it called? Any kind of workbench, that'd be great. But I just use a wooden box. You can pick a wooden box up. Actually it's a wine box that I got at Sam's. But you can probably find these anywhere, but you can get it for free. And you just go to the back and say, hey, do you have any boxes I can have? And I'm sure they'll give you one. So, but let's get started. Alright. So just to give you all a little preview of what we're going to make here. I think I have 8 so far. I'm going to make 12 in this little pouch. Basically, this is it. Got your ball right here. You got powder right in here. They're real easy to make. I mean, if you're gonna make a whole lot of them, what I recommend, because you're using cigarette rolling paper right here, and so what I recommend is that you buy 2 packs of these, just the zigzags, just zigzag rolling paper, cigarette rolling paper. Here you can buy the burglar also. That works too. But these stick a lot better, and I find that they're just overall better for making them. But we'll get started. Alright guys, let's get started with what you're going to need. You're going to need 3FG. I use Pyrodex because it does burn a little better, and it doesn't leave as much as a mass as regular black powder. However, it does not have basically the heat. Like if you're using this for a flintlock, it probably won't work, especially in the pan, because it needs a lot more heat than what you'd expect, especially for sparks. You need a good spark, so a cap lock really works well for this. Use 3FG for this kind of weapon. You're going to have a powder flask. Okay, you can even get a spout for it. I don't have a 30 grain spout, because I like to use a little more, 33 to 35. Just because I think it's a little more accurate than what the book says. But again, I think they're just trying to cover their own ass by, saying so forth. You're gonna need your I use an oversized ball, unless you want to. You can use a patched ball and roll it, but it's a lot more work and it's a lot more difficult than you think. I don't know why you would want to do that. Especially whenever you're using an oversized round ball, you're making sure that paper breaks whenever you push it down in there. It'll just break all that powder up in there, so it'll spark and shoot out. So I'm using .454 caliber. And the most important thing is you're gonna need rolling paper. Cigarette rolling paper, I tend to use zigzags because it works a little bit better than burglar, but definitely use zigzags. Okay, so, and another thing you're going to need is water. Just a little bit of water. What I do, I don't use a sponge because I think it puts out too much water and you can control it better with this. I just put a little bit inside the cap, and that's what I use to set aside and do that. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure you have all your supplies ready. Let's break out a ball. Take your ball. There it goes. Okay. And you don't have to use this, but I think it makes it a little bit smoother than what it is. You're gonna find like all these trowels and stuff, and make them out of wood and stuff. I use a pin ending, guys. Just take apart a pin. It's like about this diameter, you know. Any pin will work really, and then it'll just help the rolling process a little bit smoother, so it's not so wide or so small, and you have to start over. I recommend y'all get an extra pack of these because it's gonna take about 5 or 6 before y'all start getting it to where y'all can roll them consistently and roll them up pretty good. So definitely, I'd get a couple packs of these just to make sure. Okay, let's get started. Take our paper. Maybe. There you go. Okay, you want the glue side facing up towards you. This is the glue side right here. It's a little bit of glue. I don't know if y'all can see on the camera. Hopefully you can. But anyway, you're going to make sure that glue is facing up towards you. Okay? What you're going to do is you're going to roll the ball into it, and it's just going to roll like a diagonal. You're just going to take the paper, and you're going to roll it up diagonally until it's like that. Okay, I think maybe y'all can see a little better, even though I can't, but hopefully y'all can. Okay. Make a little fold right here, just so it'll be easier to grab. Just that little corner. Just fold it up a little bit. Okay. Now, here's the water. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to dip your finger into it, not a lot. Dab it off. And start with this part. And you're going to take the ball. You're just going to wet that part a little bit, just so it can grip the ball. Just so it can grip the ball. Okay? Next thing you're going to do is you're going to wet that glue. Okay? And then you're going to start rolling it. It's been a little while since I did one of these, so bear with me. And towards the edge here, you're going to put a little bit more water. It'll bleed through the paper. Okay, just make sure all that's pretty much glued good. Next thing you're going to do is that you're going to take the bottom part where that ball is, okay, and you're simply just going to twist it. That's all you're going to do. Just twist it. It's real simple, but also very fragile, so you have to be careful. Okay, just twist it. Make sure it's getting tight. Okay, now this is a very important step. You can't just pour the powder in because you got a little bit of water in there, okay? That could damage the powder to where it won't fire. I don't know for sure, but this is just the routine that I use, so don't quote me on that. And it could dry up in there, I don't know. But I usually wait a little bit. Alrighty guys, I want to apologize for turning the lights off back there, but I realized that didn't help much. But now that our paper's dry, we're going to go ahead and pour the powder in and finish up the ball. Okay, so this is when your powder flask and your powder measure comes in. Okay, what you're going to do, put your finger on top, get a good 30 grain measurement. Actually, to be honest, I think this is a 50 grain. But anyway, let's go ahead and fill it up. About 34. And I just want to put a little disclaimer in here. I'm not telling y'all to use 34 grains of powder. In fact, it could be potentially dangerous. Use whatever the book recommends. And that's me covering my own butt. A little more. Whoops. Okay. Next step. Take it. Once it's dry. And just pour it in there. Alright, once that's done, you just shake it a little bit. Kind of let it pack in there. You take it and twist it. Again, guys, don't twist it too tight. Just enough. This one's not as pretty as the other ones, but it'll work just as well. But there you go, guys. Let me grab some scissors for you. You can do the finished product here. Because what you do is all you do is trim it off. That's it. Okay. Let's give it one more good little twist there. Trim your edges off, not too much, you don't want to get too close. Okay, about like that, just a little tip there. Same thing with this one, just a little tip. Some people use fingernail clippers, and that's perfectly fine. But I don't like to get too close. And there you go. You have a finished product. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go ahead and add this to my little collection here. Boop. And there you have it, guys. That's how you roll a paper cartridge. It's Ryan GG49. Please subscribe. I'm going to be doing a disassembly here, actually right now, of the Colt 1851 Navy revolver. So it'll probably take me a little bit to edit that, but it should be up tomorrow if you check my videos regularly. But that's about it, guys. And again, thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Peace.
You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time.